You know what? Let me grab my coffee here. You know, I talk about the three levels of sharing, or the first three levels of the target customer target. Level one be social sharing, and that's where people are talking to their friends. And then level two, where they may be seeing your Facebook posts, or your tweets, and that's getting passed around, maybe on Pinterest now. And then level three being where they're actually coming to you. This does not have to happen by accident. This is the mistake that most marketers make, is that there's some disconnect between, I did a blog post and now what? Well, that's level three. You're missing level two and level one. You've got to give people the opportunity to pass it amongst their friends. You got to encourage them to do so. I mean, the top internet bloggers I know, when they have a new blog post, they email you and say, go read my blog post. So they're encouraging that, and they tell you to share it with their friends, and they put the little social share buttons on there so that people can share it. And that breeds more sharing and gets the conversation going. Don't leave it to happenstance, people passing around your information. Encourage them to do so. Make it easy for them to do so. If you need to have a pin it button on there, or if you need to have a Facebook or Twitter button, you can go to addthis.com. That's ADDTHIS, addthis.com, and get those little social share buttons above and below your blog post. It integrates right into WordPress. Or if you're posting articles, most article sites have that integrated, or if you're putting notes on Facebook or whatever you're doing, you want people to share the information so that they can come to you and learn. But the first impression is not really made so much. I guess maybe the confirming impression is made when they come to your blog post, but the first impression is really made by who tells them. If there's a new restaurant in town and your friend tells you about it, whatever that friend says is really your first impression of that restaurant. If they say that restaurant sucks, that restaurant's got a big hurdle to overcome now, because the chance that you want to go find out any more about them has gone way down. And so your first impressions are really happening outside of your control, your direct control, but you could be giving people a reason to share to their friends and tell them. If you teach people really interesting stuff, they'll share it. Facts and figures. There's the reason the Guinness Book of World Records continually sells in high volume, and that's because it's full of interesting information. People love interesting and useful information. So teach them something they can use. They'll tell their friend, and now you've got a good first impression. Their friend will go look for you, good second impression. And then they'll come watch your YouTube video or read your blog post, and they'll have a good confirming impression, because they'll go, oh, I thought this person was good, and then I read this, and sure enough, they've got good content. That's what you're looking for when it comes to making these three levels really jive together. Because when we get to the fourth level, that's where you're asking them for money. So you've got to get the other things right, because otherwise, why would they give you money? I mean, I very rarely click on a .com and buy without doing my homework. And this is what I do for a living, but I'm still a cautious consumer, especially if I don't know what's up. I'll search around a bit to see if that's the right price, or if this is legit, or if it's a scam. Because none of us like to lose our money, what makes us feel dumb. So give them a reason to trust you, give them good content, and they'll reward you when it comes to clicking the Buy Now button here when we get to level 4, which will be next month. That'll be a lot of fun. See ya.